A double homicide trial begins in Rock County. Former UW football player Marcus Randle is facing homicide charges in the deaths of Sierra Winchester and Brittany McAdory. That was back in February of 2020. That was in Janesville. And NBC 15's Marcus Randle joins us live from the Rock County Courthouse. Marcus, the jury is selected and attorneys are now saying they're in for a long trial.
The Rock County District Attorney told jurors they could see 6 to 7 days of witness testimony, and there could be up to 50 witnesses that'll be sharing that testimony. The prosecution is trying to prove Marcus Randle murdered Winchester and McAdory. In opening statements, the DA accused Randle of being a drug dealer and says evidence will show he believed Winchester was working with the police, and that's one reason why he killed her.
He thought the police were following him all the time. He thought Sierra was a snitch for the police.
For their part, the county's lawyers did not.
Randle's defense attorney opening statement was much shorter. He says the evidence will show Randle is innocent because he quickly turned himself in. He also argues the prosecution's witnesses will be biased based in favor of the victims.
You were going to hear cross-examination of some of these witnesses who knew Ms. Winchester primarily, some who knew Ms. McAdory, and you will hear their bias against Mr. Randle.
The prosecution called 5 witnesses to testimony today in court, one of them very emotional. I'll have those details coming up at 6. For now, outside the Rock County Courthouse in Janesville, Marcus Randle, NBC 15 News.